Starting here, starting now. Everything's coming up. Roses.
I don't know. Do you feel this? Do you feel like
What?
every day? Do you know
we
what the one thing
This
that
is always
stresses
the
me
question. You go into it,
I
and
just
I
have- 'cause I
never
have
know
a-
if it's happening or
Because I have a
not.
thing about being like, oh, I have to tell Sarah this, but like, do you ever get
Six?
stressed out? I don't know.
Do I get stressed out? Is that the question?
No. Let me finish the.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Candice.
And welcome to Don't Start.
And as we like to say, don't start.
Candice, save it for the show.
Exactly. So let's get to it. Do you ever get stressed about what to make for dinner? Because that is sometimes like, this has nothing to do with like, I love when people are like, oh, it's because you have a child now. I'm like, absolutely not. This had to do, even when I was in my 20s, I would be nervous living alone, or when I was living with Tom, being like, what the hell am I going to eat for dinner? Do you ever go through this?
I would say that's my number one excitement every day.
So you're not worried about, like, I'm always stressed about what to make.
Well, I obviously, mine is making reservations.
Oh, okay.
Not to be that.
Okay.
Not to be, no, so I would say what takes my money now is, well, clothes.
Oh, well.
Hair maintenance. Wait, I got real quick.
Is it like...
But it's vacationing and then food is there
like
too.
Like DoorDash fees and all this stuff is taking your money.
Never.
Okay.
I refuse, but unless I'm at work.
Well, yes.
But I avoid that because there's too many extra fees.
There are a lot
And
of
it's
fees.
not direct to consumer. It's not direct to like company consumer. We have the middleman,
true.
right?
This is true.
Technically. And no. Chad already texted me that we might go out to go get cocktails and a snack at this really nice restaurant.
Oh my God, you
Charlie's.
look adorable to go. Oh, Charlie's right over
Oh,
here.
this is not what I'm wearing tonight. We're going out for a date.
So cute.
No, the reason why I'm wearing this is because, well, something that our theme is today, but I just came back from a family vacation with the future in-laws.
Oh my God.
And we went to Via Tropical. So I'm representing them with my t-shirt.
Can I hear, how was the family vacay with the in-laws?
We love Puerto Rico.
Oh, you went to Puerto Rico? That's right.
Puerto Rico.
You lucky duck.
Yeah, and I did a lot of singing and dancing and drinking of rum.
So for you had a great time.
But I am not stressed about what I can eat or should eat or make. I do not. I would say Chad is the. This is why we sit close to each other, arms around you, holding hands.
I'm wearing a push-up bra today, so I feel very boobalicious as I sit here.
Wow.
I know.
See, I'll put up on a push-up bra for
work.
Maybe dinner tonight when I'm like being coy with Chad.
No, I wore one.
Hi, Chad.
Oh, how cute. No, I wore one for me, and now I'm like, ooh,
This is
sort of
for me.
regretting this.
This push-up bra is for me.
It's for me.
So I didn't wear any push-up bras during my vacation because we're in Puerto Rico and
God,
we're
no.
like
you go
free.
braless. I don't even think I wear underwear.
I was
That's
wearing
the truth.
I'm sorry, guy.
Did I get you on
I
that?
did. I stopped talking. Yeah, bikinis all the time, lots of rum, and we had a great trip.
Oh, I love it.
I know that I was a little bit, going with family vacations can be stressful.
Yeah, I think they're always stressful. My internal, like immediate family, just me, my sister, my mom, and we plan one, and then my cousins, they have one. There was like 30 more people. And it's always stressful.
How many people have you traveled with, like max?
Oh, gosh. 20?
Yeah, that's all. That's
like too many people to keep track of. I start air tagging things and people.
That is so funny. Air tagging.
People. Humans.
What? How? Is it a necklace? Is
Sneakers, watches, all things.
Who are we air tagging that's not your son?
I've never actually air tagged my 1-year-old.
Yeah.
Which maybe now I should. No, I air tag all people. Like usually the heads of each family. Like it sounds like a mafia, but like the heads of each family, because if we get lost, and actually I also air tag the people who pick up their cell phone, because that's a thing in our family. Like you can be dying. If you call that wrong person that never answers, they actually don't answer. And even if you're in that moment of like, you're clearly lost in the airport. Nope.
I'm lost. I'm utterly shocked.
Yeah, welcome.
By air tagging adults.
All people.
But I am
And
addicted to the locator on my phone.
Oh, that's kind of the same thing.
Sharing
to me.
location that I like want to always know. And I think I panic now. I'm like, Chad, I don't see where you are. Why don't I know where you are?
I should.
Not
maybe
like
I
a bad,
just do
sketchy
that.
way, is that I really enjoy
should
it.
do that.
Our expert guest that's later coming on with us.
We're phoning a family member today.
Yes, we will be phoning a family member. I know they have like dad locator.
Oh,
And so they like dad cam or dad locator. So they always know I don't want to give away who that person is quite yet.
kinda
But
love
I
this.
do know like it's a family thing that they always say. We can get exactly what the saying is. But it was a great trip.
Good.
We went to the west side of Puerto Rico. It's the second time there. So it was interesting because Chad and I already had done it. So I was trying not to be like, oh, well, we went here and it was really wonderful. And I was really being conscious of, I talk a lot as we are doing it professionally.
Clearly, I talk.
Professionals.
Yeah.
Look at us.
talk
So
all
I
day.
I was consciously being like, be aware of your, but then I was like, I did not. I was trying to go in to be like, allow others to lead.
Yeah.
And I know that's what I wanted to ask you. When you go with these big groups, you have probably a lot of personality and a lot of opinions.
Yes. Here's the thing. You know what's really funny? My husband is a bigger personality than me. So I take the back seat. And when someone meets me, they think I'm the bit like if they obviously know my career and things, they're like, so clearly you're the personality. I'm like, you haven't met my husband.
I know.
Like he maps it out. I was like, you know what?
Okay.
And I actually put
So-
my hands up. I'm like, you know what? You do it. I'm good.
So
I'm
you're talking
good.
about like,
planning.
yes.
Oh my God. He plans everything.
Okay, interesting.
Oh God, yeah. Obviously, we discuss where we want to go
Yep.
and things like that. But he is like, once we figured out where we're going, he's like, so Monday we'll do this, Tuesday. I'm like, great.
Yeah.
If we're planning a vacation where I have to perform, I'm like, just remember Friday I have the show. And he's like, yeah, great. Okay, he plans around
Yeah.
it. Like that's his thing.
I have a performance, honey. I
Yeah.
have to perform.
I have to perform. And you have
We
to come
need
with
to
me.
plan around my performance.
So sometimes we do that. But like seriously, he's the planner. I'm lazy. He's made me lazy because he does it so well that I'm like, you do it.
Okay, I have a question. So what do you consider yourself? Type A, A minus, B plus, B minus?
When it comes to vacationing,
No, in life. Give me all
in
of
life.
it.
Oh no. In life, I'm like A plus plus plus. I'm like really on top of like.
So then
things.
why aren't you like extraordinary,
know.
compulsive, neurotic
I
planner?
have no idea.
So I would say I feel comfortable as an A minus.
Maybe I'm a B when it comes to this.
So we didn't average anything. We're just going right. Okay, so you can have different marks
I don't know,
for
I
different
can't do math.
You could do different marks for different personalities. That
Okay.
make different focuses in your life.
Okay, that makes it feel better.
I like
Okay.
that. But because I would say what I love about Chad and I is that we kind of vibe in the same zone.
Oh, you're like because to me, Chad's very chill.
But he also is someone who's like a production manager.
Oh, that's
so
true. So
he's very heady. He's thought out, but it is chill. I mean, he would give you a probably some type of quote about the ocean and like,
Oh, I love that.
and going at the flow.
Tom will be like, "We're moving on in 3 seconds. 3, 2."
The flow of the waves and how it represents life, and
love
you have to choose appropriately.
That's beautiful.
I feel like that's how he would talk about it. But I'll never forget one of our first trips together. I was like, "This is going to say a lot about our future."
Yeah, it is. Your first,
agree, right?
100%. My first travel thing I've ever did. Well, when I was kind of young, so because Tom and I met really young. I was 17, and we went to London with a bunch of people. And Tom's calling right now. I can't talk right now.
That's how you would answer.
And we went to London, and I was like, okay, if we survive these I think it was like 2-3 weeks. I was like, I think that means we're okay. And he literally, I felt like I basically jumped on his back. And I was like, just take me. Tell me where to go.
That's cute.
And that's how I felt. He just
So I
went.
would say this is something that if you got me really, my brain went, brrrr, I'm thinking of so many things.
really go.
I do love taking direction.
I'm turning this off.
We love taking direction because I'm a performer and actor. So you like that.
I kind of do in this moment. Is that weird?
No, I just said that I always say that. If you give me direction, primarily,
Yes.
I like taking direction.
Yes.
So I would say when Chad and I had our first trip, we had 2 weddings, Southern California and then Tahoe. And
that's
basically we
nice.
booked the front and the back end. And then we just let it play out in between. That we just road tripped and in that day, we would figure out where we'd wrap up, and then we'd find a hotel.
You're like way more spontaneous than we are.
Okay, so that's Chad and I have done road trips
That's
now
beautiful.
like 3 or 4 times.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And but it feels like really exciting to me.
It sounds amazing. The first thought that came to my head was Tom would be like, where's there a proper bathroom? Is there a nice
I do
shower?
love a good-
Like Tom is really anal about these
Oh, we
things.
had beautiful hotels.
Can he fit in the doorway because of his height? Because that was the thing when we traveled in Europe. He couldn't fit in any of the bathrooms.
Oh my
Like he had to like
goodness.
crouch down. So everything matters when it comes to
Yeah.
planning with Tom. It's very, very precise.
Okay, so then piggybacking off
Sorry.
of London town, Chad and I went to London together recently within the last year. And honestly, we got in a big fight because I said, Chad, this is a trip, not a vacation.
Oh, there's a difference.
And I said, we're not just going to the beach, Chad. We're going to a
Which
city.
you consider a vacation.
Yes.
A trip
Which we
is
did.
different.
Yes.
Okay.
Which this weekend in Puerto Rico was a vacation.
Very chill.
Going to London is a trip. We saw shows. We had
Yes.
places to see, people to see,
Yes.
places to be.
I think I only
That was
go
not
on
how you
trips.
say that. That
no,
was
but
not
I
to say.
as you're describing it, I think I only go on trips because even if we're going to a beach, it's a planned day.
Yeah.
Like he'll say, "Oh, we're just gonna chill today. Is that cool?" And I'm like, "Yes, totally." But like,
Yeah.
if he's like, "By the way, I got us tickets to 5 shows and a dinner," I'm like, "Okay, great." I think I'm just really taking the back seat on these vacations and trips.
Vacations, you just chill.
That's-
Trips are the planning. But no matter what, I'll be the one that books. Because I'm just after traveling.
You're the
for
booker. Yeah.
yeah, I'm a booker.
Yep.
I'm booking real good shows.
I'm the booker.
No, because I've been
No, I
traveling
get
for
it.
work literally
Well, that's your
since 27 years old.
and that's the thing too is you're such a good traveler that oh God, I got better as the years went on. That you've been for so long such a good traveler that I feel like I would want you to plan my trip.
But I'm not planning. I do front end, back end, everything just. So that's where I was even. I like in spur in the moment figuring it out. And I think that's exciting, other than the things that have to be happening. Hey, listen, our special guest, because we're going to get to it right now.
We
I know
have.
where she's on schedule.
Wait, I know I keep looking at my watch because I'm a little nervous.
And my phone's up there, so I can't even.
Okay, so here we
message.
go. We're going
We're going to Disney. And by
we're
we,
going to
it's not
Disney.
me. It's Candice. and
my
I brought
God.
props.
Oh my God.
Is this your first trip to
Yes.
Disney? Well, we got pros here.
It is my first trip to
well,
Disney.
should we bring Janice in right off the top?
Let's bring Janice in.
All right. I got a Disney sweatshirt for the 50th anniversary. I might be screaming, to be quite honest. Disney makes me go to the next level. So, Candice, we have to talk. So, this is your very first Disney trip just for yourself?
No. I've been to Disney when I was a kid. I went a couple of times, but here's the thing. I can't believe I'm about to admit this.
You can't even say it. You're so nervous.
I'm so nervous. I went to Disney.
I'll judge you.
You're going to, because everyone does, and Tom judges me to this day. I didn't go to Disney like every other kid. We were best friends with the VP of marketing at the time. So every time I went to Disney, I never waited on a line. We went only underground. I never went through the front. Like it
You
was
should
a
stop
whole.
admitting
I
this.
know.
It's called
But wait,
privilege.
since then he's been fired or laid off a million years ago. Had 16 jobs since then, and we have no more contacts to Disney. My dad's like, "You
so
don't work for ABC or nothing." We got nothing.
Yeah, but you
got
got
nothing.
spoiled from the top, so that
So now
tarnishes a lot.
I'm
Should
going
I check?
back.
Oh, she's waiting. Okay, let's finish
Janice.
it. We'll be right there. Let's finish your thought. I apologize. I got really excited.
No, it's all right. But here's the thing. Now we have to go to Disney like regular people. And we don't know what we're doing. We had to order a magic band woman. And what is she, a vacationeer? She's helping us. I don't know. I'm really stressed.
I cannot. You didn't know. You did not tell me you were that spoiled with Disney.
It's bad. It's
All
bad.
right. So our special guest for today is my sister-in-law, Janice
Woo!
Lynn Brown Schreiber, and she is a magical expert for Disney. We have to bring her in.
Oh my God.
We're
I'm
recording,
so
right?
nervous. Yeah, we're recording.
Are
I
you
need
nervous?
every bit of this information. Janice.
Time out. We got a timeout. All right, so we'll keep talking.
All right,
So
so-
sister-in-law is here, and
we phoned. Usually they say phone a friend. We're phoning a family member, and it's your sister-in-law.
this might be our new gimmick.
I kind of like
phone
it.
a family
Like
member.
we have 29 gimmicks at this point. I love it. We're gimmicks.
We're gimmick queens. Well, if you got to get a gimmick.
gotta get it.
Yes, she did come in with a hat.
Guys, I have nothing Disney. This
Sorry.
is perfect. Just because
My
I don't
head
know
is
anything.
huge. So I am like, my entire family makes fun of me. My head is so big. It's
No,
like,
it can't be any bigger than my 1-year-old. My 1-year-old's head is so big. It's
No,
insane.
it's so big. I
So
don't even know
Janice,
what to do.
we're recording this just so you know, and she already gave up on the hat.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Head's too big.
It's okay. It's adorable.
So Janice, what we were just talking about is before. I just thought Candice never went to Disney before, but she just admitted that she had a VIP person that walked her through Disney with no lines. And now she's going as a regular person.
Here's the thing. I went to Disney.
How do you even go back? I wouldn't even go back.
I'm having a tough, I don't even know what this means, because here's the thing. I went to Disney as a kid. So clearly I haven't been to Disney in like 20 years. And now when I went as a kid, we knew the VP of marketing, blah, 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 blah.
She said it multiple times this episode already.
I know. I said it twice. My dad throws it in my face every minute because he's coming with us now. And he's like, it's never going to be like it was. And I'm like, can we not destroy the happiest place on earth before we get there? Here's the thing. Now it's like lightning pass and you have to wear a wristband. And I was like, wait a minute, I never waited on lines. And now I'm so stressed out.
So we have Janice here because not only did she spend Mother's Day at Disney World, she spent Father's Day at Disneyland. And I think my brother may be insulted that he was not invited to this party, but we're having girl talk. Janice, give us a little bit of a magical moment for us and any expertise you can help de-stress Candice about.
Yes.
So first and foremost, I cannot believe you were one of those people that walked around with like a guide. Like that's amazing. I really honestly don't know how you're going to deal with this experience now. Sans guide. But
it's bad. It's going to be bad.
But I'm here to tell you to breathe. You're going to enjoy it. It's going to absolutely be amazing.
Thank you.
And just buy the damn lightning lane. Just close your eyes. Click yes to whatever price that they want you to pay per day and just click yes. Because you know what you do? You wave to those people that are all standing in line as you like cruise through the lightning lanes.
Is there like you? All right, you get now a bracelet.
The very beginning.
You buy this bracelet, and now that bracelet gets you to the front of the line. And
so let's back up to where you're staying, because like I believe you're on property.
So I'm right now. The reason we're going, my son turned 1. That's not the reason. I'm not the crazy person that takes my 1-year-old, but apparently I am, because now I love it.
We love it.
I know, but people are like, "Don't take them. They're not going to remember anything." But he's going, and I'm so excited.
So wonderful. Who cares?
It's for me, and it's clearly for my husband, who is obsessed with Disney. He actually helped. So Tom recruited. It was a engineer recruiter, and recruited half the park, the new rides. From Avatar to now, he helped recruit the engineers that built it. So Tom's obsessed with rides, like literally. And we now have this whole thing where my niece Ophelia is performing in a dance competition. So we're all going one big happy family. We are staying in Dolphin and Swan. I'm sure this is going to be bananas.
The Swan Dolphin, not Dolphin and Swan.
Shit.
The
Swan Dolphin. Yeah, clearly I know nothing. I'm showing up.
She's on property. Go.
So you're on property, but you're on Swan Dolphin, which is a little bit different, I think.
Okay.
So but I do think you still get. So first of all, congratulations, you're on property, because like the rest of us like that have to like honestly like schlep it in to like go park and like go do all the things and pay for parking. It's a lot. It's a journey. It's actually a journey to get there. Sarah, we did it Mother's Day. It's a journey, and we stayed in a beautiful Marriott. What's it called?
Shout out to Marriott.
But see, that's the thing. Yeah. There's so many beautiful hotels, and we're only staying there because my sister's kid is performing there, and we're like, we'll stay there. Yeah. But people are like, you got to stay on property. I was like, Jesus, this is intense.
So you're one step ahead.
All right, so we're on the property. Apparently,
you're on property. So then I forget exactly. Like you'll have to look up the nitty gritty on this, but I believe it's 7 days. It's either 7 or 3 days beforehand. You get access to purchase the lightning lane, like multi-pack.
Okay.
Before the rest of us that have to schlep in that just have the regular tickets or whatever, right? So
okay, I get it.
So then you get to do that, and then you get to choose up to 3 experiences, I believe. And so then they have this whole idea of like you choose like a burn one that like you can like it's like an easier ride, right? That like you can get on, but you choose it anyways. And you can either go on the ride or not go on the ride, but you have to knock off that thing off the beginning. And then even before all this, again, I'm sorry, don't get stressed. Make sure everybody is on the same list.
Okay,
if everybody wants to get onto Lightning Lane.
Candice, did you download the app yet?
Tom did.
Great. Tom is the planner of the family. So that's what we found out in the beginning of today's conversation is that he's the stays on point with
He's
everything.
better. He's
so
better.
we have the app. We have the app.
We have the app. There is a vacationeer woman.
Oh, whoa.
Oh,
tell me about that.
That's awesome too. You guys, you're there. You're
Wait. I don't know anything. My sister said we got a vacationeer woman who like plans your day.
Yes, they do that.
By the way, I think Tom is going to hurt her. Like, he's not okay with this. He's like, wait. The
vacationeer? Is he headbutting with the Janice, do you think you would challenge the vacationeer? I think you wouldn't.
Well, unless they came back to me like a plan that was like not up to par.
No, every time she does something, by the way, she's doing it lovely. I have no idea. But every time she does something, Tom's on the app and he's like, I wouldn't have done that. I'm like, why don't you become a freaking vacationeer, Tom? Become the woman. I'm like, become the man. So I think he actually might because he's obsessed with the park. He's like, we're not eating Chinese food the first night. I was like, what? Why do we have to eat Chinese food? Awesome. But apparently everyone's like, you have to eat Chinese food.
So you're going to get the lightning lane. You're going to burn one. But what are some top rides for 1-year-old to love?
Oh my goodness, for the 1-year-old. So that's the fun part is that like there'll be people that are like, what is the kid going to ride? And like things like that. But like, honestly, like babies can ride like so many of the rides. As long as like your child is completely okay with being in the dark, like they can go on Haunted Mansion. They can go on Pirates of the Caribbean. Obviously, you have, Dumbo, Aladdin, Jungle Cruise. What else do we love that's over there? And then obviously going to meet all of the characters. Like, is it a little boy or a little
I have a
girl?
little boy.
Named Maverick.
Named
And
Maverick.
then Janice has 3.
Oh,
she has Gracie, Maddie, and baby Marky.
That's right.
Yeah,
Your
Marky
niece
is
a
now
nephew.
3. 2.
Marky is 3. Yeah.
Oh my
We had
God.
to pay for him in Disneyland.
Oh, because we had to lie at Disney World. We had to practice how old he was because they're free when they're 2.
They're free under 3.
So that's what Tom said. Tom's like, they're free till they're 3, so we got to go back. I was like, we'll go back. We'll go back another time. I was like, let us get through this time. I mean, but like, it sounds crazy, but like I'm bringing my parents and my sister and her kids and we're all going together. And it's like, it's nice, but it's like 10 of you is a lot of people.
So Janice just recently did that with her family.
Right?
So any advice?
Yeah. So, I mean, one of my notes here was to not freak out about the food.
Yeah.
But it all depends on, that's all depending on who you have or whichever in like your group or whichever. Right. So when we go through Disney, for the most part, we're not staying on property. And for the most part, we're not having dining reservations. Like everybody likes to just do the rides. And so we're just kind of like eating as you go. But as you eat as you go in the park, there's fantastic, fantastic food. In my everyday job, I work with people within the seafood industry. And so I've had the pleasure of speaking to one of the Disney seafood buyers. They source wonderfully and like they such quality food or whichever, throughout the park.
Who's coming in?
And so
who came in behind you? Is that my brother?
It is.
Wait, the phone of family. Mark, pop in.
Pop in.
We're on a podcast. Do you want to go?
My child, he's fine.
So
he's
Mark is in the
pop in more.
So he is he is a Disney professional as well. Mark, first timer with the family. What's your one advice?
Take your time. Have a plan.
Take your time. And someone said because we're going stupidly over the July 4th weekend, they're like, I see that's everyone's reaction. That actually got me really nervous, right? They're like ice water, cooling towels, mist fans. I was like, oh God.
Go back to the hotel and jump in the pool in the middle of the day.
Yep. I actually have 2 pairs of clothes per day because I'm going to sweat through everything. I mean, I sweat in 3 seconds.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It's good luck. Lightning lane, you got no choice. Just include it in the price of the tickets.
Yeah, I'm not even going to think about it.
Best of luck.
Swipe my card and just cry later.
We phoned a family and we got both of them today.
2 for 1.
And Mark.
I'll take it.
They literally pump happiness into this place. You cannot have a bad time. They literally pump happiness into this place.
I know. I hear that. So I'll take the happiest
place.
And
speaking of happiness, is baby Mav okay upstairs? I hear some crying.
He's mad at me.
He was taking a little nap ski.
He was taking a nap, but now he's up.
Janice,
I'll go bring 'em, put
give
'em
us
down
a
later.
wrap up of any other more
All right,
magical things.
here's the wrap up of some of my
Yes.
some of my notes that I took
Yes.
prior to our call.
Yes.
Do not miss the fireworks. Prioritize the fireworks. So go back, rest, prioritize the fireworks. I don't think, in my opinion, it matters where you are, like, to watch the fireworks. We've had wonderful experiences, like watching at different points in the park or whichever. Like, you remember Gracie screaming the Moana songs on the side of the castle?
She has a voice like
you could watch at the top
love
of
it.
Main Street, and like they have these awesome projections all throughout Main Street. Like, you will cry, you will sing along, and you will just be a big bag of emotion and cry. Like, I cry every time. It doesn't matter.
she cries like Campbell's
I
soup
love it.
commercials.
If you have this stroller, less bags, just shove stuff in, because they
Okay.
have to go through all of those bags.
Yes.
And you can just hold the stuff, but they want to see the bag.
They
and
want to
nothing
see the
metal at all, because then they stop us. I had this silly metal thing that held Band-Aids that like held me up like a few times. And then if you're going through Epcot and you have younger kids and you care about language, do not be in the countries after 5:00, because it gets rowdy. And my husband almost got into fisticuffs multiple times with people that are just like, they're there for a different reason, and if
Food
you
and
don't
wine,
want,
they drink
if you
around
don't
the
want
country.
the language,
Yes,
you don't want
okay.
that side of things, don't be in Epcot in those countries like later on in the evening.
So they always leave at
they're
my
having
mother and
fun.
I stay
Okay.
after 5.
Okay.
So you'll have to deal with people like my mother and I after 5.
This is so helpful, Janice.
Oh, I hope you're gonna have an amazing time. I'm super jealous, and you're gonna have an amazing time.
I'm so excited
They're
to
Disney
report.
professionals.
They really are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we'll have her on more about seafood when we talk about
Yeah,
cooking.
I kind of want to know about that right now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But she's a professional yapper just like us, and we are happy to have you. And I love you, sister.
Love you too. I'm upset that I didn't have my hat on now. I was concerned
Don't
about
worry,
the
I
mom
didn't
bun.
either.
It's like, I'll just put it up.
Candice, so when we think of sisters, we sing a song from what Christmas?
Not Holiday Inn. Or it is Holiday Inn. Sisters.
Oh, yes.
Sisters. See, she sings too.
No, it's not. It's the other one with Bing Crosby. It's Christmas.
Not White Christmas.
Not Holiday Inn.
White
the other
Christmas.
one. White Christmas. Yeah.
Sisters.
I feel like I had an audition for that once.
Well, we will report how she does. There's a lot of
can't wait to hear.
breathing, pay for everything, let them take your money, and
Take my money, swipe the card, tap the bracelet. That's what everyone tells me.
Exactly.
Take the photos.
It's going to be a magical time. Take breaks at the pool.
I'm going to be
breaks
sweaty
in the pool.
mess. Breaks
that
in
was
the pool.
good. Love you.
Bye. Thank
I'll
you.
talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks again. Have a magical day. So, Candice, what do you think? I can't believe we got my brother to jump in on that. I think that was a good first phone a family member.
Wait a minute. I think we need to make this phone a family member a thing.
Yeah.
Like, just when we need help on something, when neither of us, because clearly, like, she's a Disney pro.
Yeah, her and Mark got it down. And I think when you have 3 children and they've traveled with Mom and I plus the kids.
It's a lot of people.
And then they've done it with her Nana Pop, her parents, plus her sister and brother-in-law. So when it becomes a full team, I do think what I felt even with this past trip I had with it, you just have to allow the leads to lead.
But you're a semi-lead. You're a beginning and an end lead, you said.
I'm
Are you like efficient in the airport too?
Oh, airport, I love efficiency. So the humor of it is I traveled with them and I can't believe how many elevators we were in one trip.
Why you don't go in elevators?
Because I'm a professional traveler.
Yeah, you're like,
in
why am I going to wait for
airport
this elevator?
Because I was flying in and out every week, almost 2 times a week,
Yeah, of
at
course.
least. So for me to have any inefficiency, I was like, I'm sure my brother saw it at one point. I feel like I was like, how are we in another elevator? But with a stroller, you have to. So no matter what, patience.
Patience.
In everything we do. May we
I feel
always
like-
work on it.
I feel like Disney's going to be what I once saw a comedian say. Disney's like, I think it was a comedian. I'm sorry, I can't remember anything right now, but it was something along the lines of this: his 70-year-old father and his 7-year-old son was like being at Disney with them was like being with the same person. They were both, I'm hot. How long's the line? I gotta pee. And and I'm hungry. Those are like the like recycled 4 things.
What I would add to them, which I don't know what goes on with this magical person that you're working with.
Yes, this like vacationeer person.
What we have done always with eating for during the day is you can order on the app and it'll
There's
be ready.
an app. Like, this is blowing my mind.
But Disney's brilliant.
I haven't been there in 20 years. Clearly, I know. I went a very different route, a very VIP when I was a kid. I wish that was me today because I took it for granted. I didn't know.
It's like when I was first class Premier 1K on United.
Totally.
And then they downgraded me because I wasn't traveling the same. And I was like, this is humbling. It's so bratty.
Yes.
I apologize for our brattiness.
I'm not being bratty. I'm just telling you how I travel.
Yeah,
Just Disney. Everything else is like not like this. But now we're going to feel it.
We were a Disney family. Like, that was very much a lot of happiness growing up. We spent a lot of time at Disney. I sang at Disney multiple times.
You did? What did you sing?
Well, with my choir, and I was in the state choir as a kid. We sang at Carnegie Hall, Lincoln Center, but we sang at Disney.
You and Tom need to talk about this because Tom did the same thing.
Yeah,
I think.
and then I also performed with the choir and orchestra from high school. So I was like, we were very consistent.
Regular Disney
yes,
people.
where at one point somebody said to me. They were showing me something of Italy, and I was like, "Oh, it reminds me of Epcot," because I didn't know Italy yet.
Here's the thing,
and I said, "Because Epcot just made." I was like, "This reminds me of Epcot." He's like, "It reminds me of Italy." I was like, "Well, Italy and Epcot."
I love this. I'm so excited for Epcot.
I am not that person anymore because I am traveling the world and I am dedicated to being open-minded.
Wonderful.
But Disney does welcome you to that.
Yes. Yeah. I just think in the heat, it's going to be interesting, but I got it all. I got the mist. I bought everything off Amazon. I think I spent more money on Amazon than I did on the freaking trip. Literally, we got the misting fan, the raincoats, and then we have the
July in Florida is a scary time.
I know, it's like the cooling
You were living
towels.
on the sun, but it could also torrential downpour.
Then I bought SPF outfits for Maverick specifically.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good idea.
I'm bringing one of the hats that you gave me, SPF hats for him.
You're ready.
I rented the stroller.
Yeah.
I did the thing.
Yeah, you're doing it.
I did. And then the bands came in the mail. What are these bands? It's just so intense.
Yeah, I don't think the bands are as a big deal. It holds your ticket and does your photos.
And you can put your credit card on it. And that's the other thing. There's a woman or a man or whatever walking around taking your picture all day long.
There's always someone taking a picture, and then you pay for those.
Right, you pay for them.
Yeah.
But like, that did not happen when I was a kid.
I just paid for my graduation pictures.
Oh, how'd that go?
$65 for one digital picture.
Disney's going to be triple that. Should I just brace myself?
No, it's not going to be per picture. It's going to be
like a package.
Yeah, a package.
A package.
So it's going to be great, and you're going to have an amazing time, and the memories will be made, but you will be in a fury at some point during it. Because not just because moving as a group is sometimes stressful,
yes,
but also because Disney's stressful, Florida weather is stressful,
yes,
and all of that. So you're going to have a beautiful time. I can't wait to see all the pictures.
Yes.
Oh, I have a question.
Yes.
What do you identify yourself as a Disney character? I thought about that.
We'll put this in the episode. Okay. That's very cute.
Yeah. Who do you identify as?
Well, I don't identify. Well, I do. I identify with a bunch, but my niece Ophelia, every time she sees me, goes, "Aunt Candy, you're Belle. You even sound like Belle." My internal monologue is not Belle. Clearly, it's more like Ursula. But you know,
I was going to give you my combination.
Is that yours?
So yours is Beauty and the Beast and Ursula, and I was going to give you a combination.
What's yours?
Because of course people think of me with Elsa, the Ice Queen, but like also just because she's
Elsa.
Yeah, she's Elsa. But I would say I'm Elsa and Donald Duck.
Oh, I love Donald Duck.
Because I love when he gets loses his mind and he's reactive about everything. So
yes.
I would say you're going to say you're Ursula and Belle, and I am Elsa and Donald Duck.
I love that. The other thing I wanted to add into this Disney mess is I actually went out, this Disney amazingness is that I actually went out and bought specific sneakers, comfortable ones.
Yes.
I bought the Hokas.
We already put over. Oh, I'm in Hoka. I'm in Hokas.
Yes, I bought the Hokas.
God. We love to do our comfortable shoes. Chad said these are hideous. Sorry, Hoka, but they are recovery sandals.
But they look great.
They're very modern.
Are they comfortable?
I look like I could fly in these.
Yeah, you do.
But I have Hoka sneakers as well. I think I go to Janice and Mark for their comfortable sneakers. They're runners, and so Hoka's a good choice. Footwear is key for happiness.
Absolutely. absolutely. My mom goes, I'm going to get Skechers. I was like, oh, they won't survive because mine never survived.
My mother loves her Skechers.
I know.
She wore them all over Europe.
Barbara loves Skechers.
All right.
I got my Hokas.
We're going to have to do comfort
We'll do a
wearable
comfort.
shoes, but we've already talked about, we put over
We already
Dr.
did an
Scholl's
out.
Hoka, and we've gotten...
Then we go on to our happiness. I'm going to the happiest place on earth. Everyone better be fucking happy when I go. That's all I'm going to say. That whole family, that all of us better be happy, because if I hear one complaint, I'm like, no complaining, in the happiest place on earth.
All of that's going to happen.
Yeah.
There will be manic moments.
I'm going to say something very TMI, but I'm going to say it. I am so grateful. I prayed to Jesus that my period wasn't going to come. Well, no, excuse me. Phrase that. I wasn't going to have my period.
Who would have
for
thought we'd
Florida.
be talking about our
I'm so sorry, but I
periods on a
have to say
Disney
this
episode?
because I don't like being hot and being on my period. I wouldn't have made it, but it's okay because it's here and now it'll be gone by the time I go.
How old are you? You survived till 40-something.
No.
With this.
I can't. I am not okay. Like, I can't even function. I don't want anything touching me. I'm sweating. It's like, no, this is, so God gave me that gift. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I prayed. I was like, please don't let me have my period. And then, like, remember back in the day?
I think, can that be your happy moment?
Actually, that's my happiness. My happiness is that I'm not going to have my period for sweaty, balls, ass, hot Disney.
I don't know what to say. My happiness is I did have a great vacation with my future in-laws, and that was spectacular. But I was also going to say I took Mom for all her breast cancer checkups. She's survivor,
Can I
breast
applaud?
cancer survivor, and she
That's
is clear
huge.
and she is healthy.
Yes.
And we got drunk last night because it was their anniversary, my mom and dad. So we want to celebrate their love and all the beautiful memories that it included Disney, but it included so many amazing trips, but also like just our great life as a family.
I love that.
So yes, that would be my happy moment.
You know what?
Do we have a name
That's-
for this? We have to come up
we
with
have to call. I feel like we just say it's our happiness.
It's our candy.
Oh,
I was
that's
trying to
my
think of
name.
Sarah Candice.
I have a little bit of trauma around the word candy because
teeth.
no, not teeth. That's
Well,
a whole. That's a whole
another-
nother
don't
episode.
start.
That's a
Don't
whole nother
start.
episode. But I have to say, when being called candy at like being a fourth grader, candy like porn. Is your name porn candy? And I'm like, fuck. I got tortured in fourth grade for being named Candy.
We talked about porn and period in our Disney.
In our
episode.
Disney episode. Actually, that's very fitting to me. So yeah.
Great. And that's a wrap. Thanks, guys. See you next time.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us today.
You can follow us on Instagram at Don't Start Podcast.
Or subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
And we'll see you next time, friends.
Don't Start is produced by Anthony Street Productions.